Hi gang, now if you've been following this YouTube channel of mine for a while, you may or may not know that every August bank holiday when time and money align, which quite frankly doesn't always do, especially the money part, I always try to get over to the Isle of Wight for the scooter rally. It takes place on the bank holiday I should say, in August. Now today I'm going to be travelling quite a lot more closer to home really, because we're going to be heading out to Eastleigh, which is a town just on the outskirts of Southampton, who have really been upping their game with events recently. I went to a 40s one about a month or so ago. Well, today they're going to be holding, and I'm not sure if this is the first time ever, but the first time I've actually heard about it, a scooter ride out event there. So all various clubs from around the region are travelling out there to around sort of 10 o'clock, and they'll be showing off their scooters. There'll be live music there, and it sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. Now, unlike the Isle of Wight event where they ride out literally from Ryde to go, down to Sandown or such like, well, the scooters and the clubs and that will be actually riding to Eastleigh. So it's done a little bit differently in that sense. But I'm hoping if I can get a good place to stand, and they'll hopefully come more or less in at the same time to film the ride out, well, ride in, what you want to call it, to Eastleigh. So let's go see how that all works out. Well, here we are in Eastleigh. I'm a bit early, but that's Sunday bus times for you. Plus I want to get in early enough as well to hopefully get a good vantage point to film the scooters coming in. Let's see if that works out for us. Time will tell.
Go that side from that side, that side. Right. It's not, no. Yeah.
from the event. And if those of you are wondering, oh, did he actually leave that room? Well, yes, and here's the proof. There you go, you see. And also, actually, you can go on to what's it, the Visit Eastleigh, the organisers for the event, and they did a couple of some live videos, live streams from there on Facebook, and a video as well. And if you blink, you'll miss it, but I am actually in one of the videos. So there you go. Now, the event was extremely well represented by the various clubs that were there. I didn't count how many actually scooters were actually there, but I'm going to guess around 50-ish plus. You'll see from the videos, well, you probably saw from the videos how many were there, and it was very well organised. And so a big thank you to the organisers, Visit Eastleigh, and I do recommend you do check out, if you're in the area particularly as well, to check out their Facebook page, Visit Eastleigh, because they do various different other events there, and I'm hoping this will be the first of many to come on the scooter rally event. And if, for those of you who weren't there, yes, if you were expecting it to be something like the Isle of Wight rally or things that happen in Brighton and such like, no, it's not to that extent. It's not as big as that event. There weren't any stalls there. They had a live act there. They were a duo, extremely talented duo called the Henrys, I believe it was. And the only thing I would say a little bit against them, not their ability or their singing, was some of the song choices. It didn't really, and this is just my humble opinion, didn't really resonate with what the event was. We got like the whole sort of mods, scooters kind of thing. Occasionally they step it up a little bit and do something like that, a bit of 60s sort of stuff, but they were playing a hell of a lot of Pink Floyd, which again, they were extremely good. And in fact, I've actually followed their page on Facebook, so you can go check them out, the Henrys, on there. But some of the songs just didn't really resonate with the event, I think, and they did some rock and roll stuff as well. Again, very good. Did it really fit for that sort of event? Well, you can judge for that. But as I say, do check them out, very well worth it, and look out to see them in a show in the future. Will this sort of event happen again? I wouldn't be surprised if it does, because I think it was well represented, and there were people who were very interested in the scooters, whether they were scooter riders or not. I don't ride a scooter. I'd like to one day. Whether I actually get around and do that for various reasons, well, who knows. But I still absolutely love being around scooters, and this may sound really daft, but even when you got the fumes and that going around, you can smell the exhaust and that. It's not the sort of thing where I would walk away from. I'm not going to go start sniffing exhaust, by the way. I'm just going to make that perfectly clear. But it doesn't. But that's all part of it, and it reminds me of what happens on the Isle of Wight when I'm stuck in the middle of a road filming everything on there. So, like I said before, it wasn't a ride out as such. It was more of a ride in from, I believe it was Leon Stone. I think they might have started from there. So there wasn't like lots of bikes coming in, scooters coming in at the same time. So it was all hit and miss, and I was trying to get as many of them as I could get coming in. But I hope I did enough filming to let you know exactly what was going on down there. So brilliant event. Hope it does happen again, and I will certainly be listening out for it in the future. My next scooter rally I'll be hoping to go to, like I said before, if time and money, again, still mainly the money part, happens all right, will be on the Isle of Wight, and that'll be at the August bank holiday, and I'll be hopefully doing a couple of videos for that, a travelling one, as well as the ride out itself. So anyway, thanks very much as always, and if you like the channel, please do consider subscribing to it as well. Bye for now.